So once again, it's me, your boy, the man, NJ2TheCity with the number 2 and T. Yo, let's go, let's go, let's go. So with that being said, I kind of want to make this video based upon the type of music that I make, because I want everybody to understand that until I know for sure that I can post new music on this channel, I'm probably going to be leaving everything that I have posted music-wise on this channel. That means you're definitely going to hear some cringy sounds here and there within some of my past releases. But you should be hearing mostly drum roll sounds within most of my past releases. It should be a 50-50 effort, if not 80-20, in terms of quality past releases versus cringy past releases where you're thinking, what was this kid going for? A lot of my past songs, you're probably going to be thinking that. Or not a lot, but quite a few. I know how to produce music. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this, like NF said, and Motivated when he said, been doing this over half my life. I've been doing music too over half my life. Only difference is it wasn't until middle school that I finally was able to write a full song. But I've been doing music as well over half my life. I know my archive. I know how far to go. I know how to rap. I know how to control things. I know how to sing. I know how to just play my game and run my game. I know how to do a lot of different things. I know how to just run the table with things. And so on. And I want everybody to understand that whether it's YouTube, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, you name the platform, eventually I will be getting on those bigger platforms of Apple Music and Spotify and etc. But until I get on those platforms, which I'm pretty sure SoundCloud does have, that distributing, I just haven't taken advantage of it yet. Let alone, I think a few other platforms that I either have used in the past or want to continuously use have that distributing. I just haven't taken advantage of how to use it. Like for example, I think the thing called Lander, they also advertised that sometime within this last year they advertised that as being probably your one stop shop for everything music. You know, samples, mixing and mastering, and distribution, and so on and so on. I remember Lander. Look that up too. That's another platform that I totally can try more often. That I really do need to want to try more often, because I do understand that there's plenty of platforms that exist out there to give me distribution right now to Apple Music and Spotify. I just have not taken advantage of any of them. Let alone one of my other friends, named his real name is Mark Milborn. If he ever watches this video, but his rapper name, at least in high school, was Dizzy Cash. He's on iTunes right now. He's on Apple Music right now. One of the last times that I talked to him, he said, "Yeah, Apple Music right here, man. I think he said his distributor. He went through he went through DistroKid for it. That is a website titled DistroKid. He said he went through that for it, and he's his own label. Of course, that makes all the sense in the world. So that's why I say I got outlets to put my stuff on the streaming platforms. I just haven't done it yet. But trust me, I'm destined for top 30 success regardless of whenever I do it, and so on and so on. I want everybody to understand, like I said before, I write all the time. The way I write is very, transcendent if you were to ask me, and I'm definitely never God first giving this up for God first anything until God first tells me to, because I know I'm too multi-talented with every record that I drop, every record that I produce, every record that I write, every record that I record, so on and so on. So it's going to keep on, just keep letting the beauty grow and see where it continuously gets us through Christ, which strengthens us. And with that being said, I really want everybody to understand that type of music that I make is very multi-layered, very multi-genre. If not multi-layered, at least multi-genred. I make a lot of things. I don't just make rap. I make, like, everything I write is in the form of a rap. Let's get that straight. Everything I write is in the form of a rap, but it's like the matter of, I can rap on pop beats, rap beats, rock beats, R&B beats, you name it. So I want people to totally understand that about how I do music. And definitely in terms of I can sing a lot too. I love rapping, I love singing. I know I'm talented enough to absolutely be up there as a top 30 artist, let alone I just believe in my talent, and I believe in where I'm going to take it with the impact and influence I'm trying to raise, I'm trying to spread amongst the communities and so on. Because if anything, you're going to hear the words cure violence a lot in a lot of my future music, because I've been writing a lot of songs containing lines about cure violence, let alone just our education system, period, when it comes to helping kids enjoy school. Because I definitely understand today's day and age, a lot of y'all like, enjoy school? Yes, even in today's day and age, there's a way to enjoy school, and I want to God first help everybody do that because once again, especially if you go to school in a St. Johns County School District, there's no point in you going to a high A-rated school just to feel miserable all day long because that's gonna be making me beg the question, what are we A-rated for? And that's the thing because that's the thing you need to be A-rated for student happiness as well as test scores or whatever else you're A-rated for, and or just having a new building. We have lovely buildings in St. John's. So again, come frolic around with us. But that's the point. You need to be happy in school. School needs to be a home for you, and everyone needs to learn how to lovely respect each other as God first always meant it to be. Whether you believe in God or not, you need to learn how to respect your neighbor as such. And that's one of the top things I'm teaching all these kids, no matter which grade they are in, is how to do that. How to love that neighbor as thyself and just be real with one another and just let it all light up. So with that being said, I want everybody to understand I make several different types of music. I'm not giving up on music. All I really need is the payday with music in terms of like, I'm getting paid off the fashion. That's what I'm working on right now. Getting paid off the fashion, which is directly inspired by the music until I can get on those bigger platforms or until I use all those vices to get on those bigger platforms. And we'll see how even bigger this operation launches. But I can assure you one of the top things that I'm huge into when it comes to music and or music promotion is that I am a people person for a God first godly reason, and I can assure you that my impact and influence speaks for itself in terms of what I bring to the table. I'm a community guy for a God first reason, and I want to get involved in the communities. So if anything, I'm destined to have that mainstream top 30 success one way or another because I connect with the community. I live to connect with the community, make the music the community needs me to make in order to broadcast God's love and God's light on them to once again learn, build, and grow together so everybody can feel godly loved, cared about, and empowered, etc., etc. A lot of other words I can use there. I mean, God is definitely the focal point, center point of what I mean to say. But I think the other parts is like like what music do you need me to make in order to help this community heal? What type of music do you need me to make for all the kids to better understand their classwork? What type of music do you need me to make to to God first do whatever, God first do whatever to make everybody, feel loved, cared about, respected, and special, and just heal everybody through the body of Christ, amongst other things that I want people to understand. So I'm a very community-oriented artist, and that's why I know that, this groundwork that I'm trying to do towards, community-based projects with, my game is absolutely exactly the, forefront of how I know that I'm destined for success, because I love connecting with the communities, not just staying in a high rise and pretending you're all going to buy into me just because I'm NJ. I am NJ, but a part of being NJ is I need to go out there and I need to, connect with the community because that's who I am. If you get the connectivity with the community, you got it no matter what, no matter how the mainstream accepts you or not. But I'm pretty sure the mainstream will have no other choice but to accept me because I have a lot of different talents and a lot of different skills and or at least a lot of different interests where I can, dip my toes in here and there and make a lot of great change and impact to help a lot of people have fun, celebrate, party, and just, have a lovely, lovely time with the Lord. Live the lit life with Christ and so on and so on. So I'm gonna infiltrate everything. It's just a matter of time. And I want people to understand the success is totally destined. It's just godly amount of time. But I make music for everybody, God first. In terms of, cleanly that is. Because I want people to understand I don't really know if I'm ever really gonna be making explicit music like I have advertised on my Snap that I might make a few explicit songs here and there. I don't really know because it still just feels so weird. It feels so weird to make explicit music. Even though I know how to curse, but I'm not trying to just bluntly curse out there in the airways. It just feels weird to try to make explicit music when I've been making clean music for so long. It just feels weird. And as I said before, I don't want to make any explicit music where, the kids, get a hold to it. And I mean the kids of like the age groups that shouldn't be hearing any cursing at all. Like I don't mean the high schoolers, I mean more of like the middle schoolers and the elementary schoolers. Because high schoolers, they're in their own realm. There's a reason why, a lot of people say young adults more so in that those age brackets than they do in any other because you are almost 18 plus, you are almost college age, 16, 17, etc. So I want people to understand, high school kids, it's going to be what it is. in terms of that maturity, if not lack of maturity, but the maturity you expect them to have since they're practically almost legal grown adults. But definitely the middle schoolers and elementary schoolers, I know I don't want them absolutely. I don't want them listening to any, you know, garbage music by me. Period. Let alone, you know, cursing, because I market myself as a role model and a mentor for a reason, and I'm not giving that up. That's gonna be etched on my grave. I built everything around that. If you were to ask me, other than around Jesus, I built everything about around me being a role model, me being a mentor, me being a big brother to these kids, and that's my everything. God first. But with that being said, I make a lot of different music. I don't know if the explicit songs will ever come out, whether they do or not. I'm still gonna be breaking bars. I'm still gonna be shouting perceptions, and I'm still just gonna be making some of the best quality music that I God first can make, that speaks to every demographic, makes everybody feel loved, cared about, and special through Christ, and so on. Because like I said, I want to make songs for so many schools, so many clubs, so many other businesses and brands. The success is in so many ways. It's destined. It just depends on when you're gonna get it and where you're gonna take it. But it's destined. It's absolutely destined. I got so many songs I want to make for friends. I never stop. I do this all the darn time. Music's always in my mind. I know I've produced quality songs over and over and over again. Know I've produced some cringy ones too, but I know I've produced more quality than I've produced cringy, and I hope everybody can understand it and everybody can absolutely get behind it and everybody can just frolic with it and let it all grow. So, like I said, I don't know when I'll be able to post new music on this YouTube, but I'm pretty sure for now, until I'm able to do that, I'm just gonna let every cringeworthy song just stay on here until I can drop anything else, and then after that, then I'll yeah until I drop anything else in terms of music wise. Other than that, what I'm gonna do is, like I said, you can look up my Younglings Nation SoundCloud, and you can find some of my newest droppings on there, and we'll continuously see how we flex this, because I'm never giving up music. I'm in music forever, and like I said, God bless all my friends from any and every school. I'm not just my core is niece first no matter what, but I promise you, I want to absolutely spread this impact and this movement and this influence to other schools, and see how we can shape their culture. If not, we can work with their culture to bring out the best, and in Christ's light, for everybody to once again feel loved, cared, and respected. So God bless all of the schools. I'm bringing this movement straight to you, and we'll see how we flex this. God bless you, boy, man. NJ2TheCity out.